Liz Truss has accused Sir Keir Starmer of hesitating to support a fully independent and funded inquiry into grooming gangs, fearing that Labour politicians might be implicated in the scandal. In an extensive interview from Washington, D.C. prior to the inauguration, the former Prime Minister told the Daily Express that Labour's response to the issue has been appalling, claiming they are wary of alienating Muslim voters after key cabinet members nearly lost their positions in the last election. She also asserted that Donald Trump has a greater affection for Britain than Starmer and hinted that Rachel Reeves might be heading towards an IMF bailout reminiscent of 1976 due to her economic management. Truss criticized the government's approach to the child sexual grooming gang scandal, alleging that Labour politicians have been part of a long-standing cover-up. She stated, "There's no doubt about that. Keir Starmer's tenure as Director of Public Prosecutions will come under scrutiny." She added that the party's concerns about Muslim voters have heavily influenced their stance. Truss pointed out that figures like Jess Phillips and Wes Streeting nearly lost their seats in the last election, noting the election of four Islamist MPs and Labour's apprehension about this development. She accused Starmer of putting electoral gain ahead of the safety of girls in our country. While expressing her displeasure toward Starmer, Truss suggested that Home Secretary Yvette Cooper is constrained by a political system that allows underperforming public officials to remain in their roles without consequences. Commenting on Trump's plans to reform the state and dismiss thousands of civil servants for anti-Republican bias, Truss highlighted that British cabinet ministers lack similar authority. She elaborated, "Even if Yvette Cooper wanted to take action, which I doubt, she cannot just dismiss the chief constable of South Yorkshire Police or the head of immigration and appoint someone capable." In Washington, D.C. for the inauguration, Truss attended a party honoring Nigel Farage. When asked about comments suggesting Farage could be the next prime minister, she did not dismiss the idea, stating, "2029 is a long way away. What year is it? 2025. Think about where we were in 2021. We wouldn't have imagined we'd be here." Truss contended that Britain is heading towards a Trump-style revolution in 2029, likely resulting in Labour's ousting. Over the years, she has increasingly aligned herself with Trump, echoing his 2016 call to drain the swamp, which she claims is worse, larger in Britain than in the US. She argued that the MAGA/Trump movement is doing the right thing in America, and I think Britain needs all the help we can get. When discussing the president-elect's apparent dismissal of Labour's plans regarding the Chagos Islands, Truss remarked, "Trump seems to love Britain more than Keir Starmer does." She criticized Starmer as part of a liberal elite of human rights lawyers who tend to criticize Britain's history rather than embrace it. Truss, who was ousted after just 49 days in power due to economic turmoil from her mini-budget, seemed to take pleasure in Rachel Reeves' economic challenges, which have led to soaring borrowing costs and a drop in the pound's value. However, she lamented the differing reactions from the establishment and media between the two economic crises, claiming that Reeves is receiving more favorable treatment because the socialist establishment is on her side. She warned that Britain is on the verge of bankruptcy and may need to seek an IMF bailout, stating, "It's looking very bad. I can't see the Labour Party being willing to implement the spending cuts that will be necessary." Please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos.